Alright guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to root your HTC Evo 4G running on Android 2.2. I'm going to be using the unrEVOked 3.2.1 method. You're going to need two things to do this. You're going to need the Hboot driver update or package, and you're going to need the reflash package, the unrEVOked 3. So, the first thing you're going to need to do is go to your computer. I have to do this on Mac, or otherwise my camera won't pick up anything. But you're going to go to Computer, go to Control Panel, and then where it says, you're going to be able to hit Programs, uninstall a program. You're going to go here, and there's going to be a list of programs that you're going to need to go through, and scroll down until you see HTC Sync. I've already uninstalled it, but go ahead and find that and then uninstall that. If you don't, then it's going to interfere with the root process and you won't be able to root your phone, so go ahead and delete that. Once you've downloaded the driver update and the reflash package, which I'll put in the description below, go ahead and plug your phone in. And what you need to make sure you do is, one second. Go ahead and plug your phone in. Sorry, mine's not connecting really well. Sorry, oh wait, that's why. Okay. Now your phone's plugged in. Make sure the USB debugging is checked, otherwise this won't work. You're going to do that. Go to Menu, Settings, and scroll down to Applications and Development. And make sure USB debugging is checked. Mine is checked. You can't see it in this, but it is checked. Also, make sure your phone is on charge only. If it's not, then it also won't work. So make sure it's on charge only. Now what you're going to do is you're going to power down your phone. Power off. And when it shuts down, we're going to power back into Hboot. And I'll show you in a second. Okay, you're going to power into Hboot by holding down the volume down button and the power button at the same time. So, power button, volume down, and hold them down at the same time until your screen does this. This one, guys. It shouldn't be white, it should have all this lettering, but you can't really tell. Yeah, have these guys at the bottom. Yeah, it'll say Hboot. You have 5 different options: fast boot, recovery, clear storage, SimLock, and Hboot USB. You're going to want to scroll down using the power down button to Hboot USB, and then press the power button. And it'll go through its little check, and you'll be in Hboot USB. It should say at the very top. You can't see, it's just too bright. Okay, now once you've done that, you're going to make sure you downloaded the Hboot drivers. The page should look just like this. It also has instructions. It'll say public Windows Hboot driver install. And it'll have instructions if you get lost, but I'll try to do the best I can to just give you directions. But all you're going to need to do is download unrEVOked modified USB driver, and then put that wherever you can remember where you put it. I've already downloaded it, so just what you're going to do is double click on it, save, and that's all you need to do. So what you're going to do is once you've saved that, you're going to, I put it in favorites, one second, or download, sorry. It'll come up as a zip file, and what you're going to do is you're just going to extract it. I've already done that, but it'll come up as a folder called Android, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, Android USB driver, and it should just be an extracted file. So once you've done that, what you're going to do is you're going to scroll back over to Start. Go to Devices and Printers, and in the top left corner it'll say File. Go ahead, click on that, and go to Device Manager. Okay, at this point what you're going to do, mine says Android phone, but it might say Android 1.0. What you're going to do is click on that, and it should say Update Drivers. I've already done this, so mine says Android bootloader interface, but what you're going to do is you're going to update drivers. If yours already says Android phone and then go down to Android bootloader, it will come up to this screen, and just click on drivers. you're going to scroll down, go to Update Driver, and this is what you're going to do. You're going to go to Browse My Computer Software for driver software, and it should come up as Android USB driver, Android USB driver, just like that. If that's it, then go ahead and select it. If it's not, then go to your computer, find where you put it, and then just select it. You're going to hit next, and it will update your drivers. I've already done that, so mine's not going to go through that process, but it will just update. You just have to watch it download, really. So after you've done that, okay, 1 second, okay. Okay, once you've done that, what you're going to do is it'll flash it on your phone, and you're going to take your battery out, turn off your phone. I'll do that real quick. Just take the battery out. Okay, there it goes. And once you've done that, put your battery back in and just reboot. Just hold power down and reboot. Okay, so let that reboot for a second. Make sure you've downloaded the reflash package. The page is going to look just like this, unrEVOked. I have Windows, but you can also get the download for Linux and Mac. But if you're on Windows, which that's what I'm doing, you're going to go ahead and click on Download for Windows. Whichever phone you have, this is just for the Evo right now, but when you go to the unrEVOked site, I'll show you. Okay, unrEVOked. Alright, so it'll come up as a page like this, and what you're going to do is just choose your phone. I have the HTC Evo, so I'm going to click on that. unrEVOked 3. And then it'll bring you to this page. So I have download for Windows, so click on it. Save wherever you can remember where it is. And go ahead and save that, and then put it on your desktop. And when you put it on your desktop, it should say reflash package, and that is unrEVOked. So waiting for my phone to finish booting up. Okay. Alright, so now that my phone is booted up, what you're going to do is you're just going to let it go. Just make sure it's connected, charge only. And at this point, you're going to go ahead and run the reflash package. Run. That will take a second to load up, but it's cold in here. Just give it a second to load up. Just waiting. Oh, here we go. Say unrEVOked 3, and it will come up as you're just gonna hit OK. It's I don't know, whatever. You don't have to read through it, just return the service, so just go ahead and click OK. It's gonna go ahead, I'm gonna stop 1 second. I've already done this, so I'm not gonna go through it again, but basically what's gonna happen is your phone is gonna turn off your phone and then boot it back into Hboot. And at that point, what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down back to Hboot USB, just like you did before. Click on that using the power button, and the root method will go ahead and pretty much take you through it. Once you've done that, it's just going to run. It's going to run, I think, into recovery, and go ahead and flash whatever it has to flash. Crap. God, I keep doing this wrong. Sorry. Cancel. It's going to go ahead and do that. It's going to just root your phone. You don't even have to touch it. Just make sure your phone stays plugged in. And basically, it's just going to root your phone and then reboot, and you'll be all rooted. What's going to do is going to flash Clockwork Mod Recovery. So you'll be able to flash different ROMs and all that stuff. So I'm going to be putting up a video of how to install cyanogen mod not using clockwork mod. It's really easy, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw that out there. So if you want to watch that, go ahead and click over to it. But basically what it's going to do is it's going to tell you what to do just down right here, unrEVOked. You can't really see it. But it'll say found an Evo, and it's just going to tell you what to do, just like right here. Just follow those instructions and you'll be fine. But it's really easy to do, so go ahead and do that, and have fun. Bye.